Okay, I think this thing is on. I'm hoping that people can hear me. It just popped up and said I was live. That's cool. And I hear noise. Hang on. I gotta shut that extra noise off. I hear noise. Hang on. I gotta shut that extra noise off. I hear noise. All right, I shut that off. Okay. And I have things set up here. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day, everyone. Welcome. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And we have a little controversy right off the bat. People sneaking in at the same time, and things are kind of a little odd. Anyway, one person sees one in front first, and the others see somebody else. So we can only fix the dispute by calling it a tie. And I am going to show you guys what I have on mine, so I'm actually going to add a screenshot that I did here, just so everybody understands that I am as straightforward about this as we can possibly be. So here is my screenshot of when the stream started, and there you can definitely see that Linda Schoof was first, Tetra was right after there, Piggy was third, and Lookin' Simone was third. So I'm actually, but they're all at 426. So in a way, I'm going to throw this in as a, well, is it 3 or 4-way tie? I don't want to get anybody mad, so everybody gets cookies. Tetra and Linda, whoop, and Piggy. Let's see, Piggy, even though she's a mod, she still gets cookies. And Lookin' Simone. So you all get cookies rather than having anyone argue or complain about it. And I'll put extra cookies out there. There we go. Okay, so that fixes that problem. Yes, Tetra, I did see that screenshot. And as you can see, my screenshot on the screen says otherwise. Okay. That's why I did mine, and that's why I'm being fair to everyone by calling it a tie. So you take a look there, you can see clearly on mine that Linda was first, and on yours it showed Tetra as first. Yes. So not a problem. This isn't an argument or anything like that. We keep everybody happy. So we're all good with that. Okay, you guys? Anyway, back to the volcanoes. And yeah, Dr. Fox has the old, but I'm being fair to calling it a tie. Yeah, that's what I did. And I did respond to you, by the way, Tetra. If you take a look, I did send you that screenshot that I did. So just so you all know. And I know it's a little rivalry to get in the door first, right? So love it, love it, love it. Anyway, welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. First off, welcome to my moderators. We have Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Paulzilla, and I haven't seen C&D Boy yet, but I am sure he's around here somewhere. He always seems to pop in when I'm not looking. But glad to have you guys all on board. And of course, we have a beautiful clear view of Taal, the volcano, first off, and I thought that's kind of neat, and wanted to look at that. It was much nicer looking here. Dr. Fox, here, what? he here oink. He here oink. He here somewhere oink. Okay, great to know that, and I'm sure he's in there. He slides by once in a while, and it's hard to see. But glad to have you moderators on here, and glad to have all you wonderful people on here as well. So let me say hi to everyone today, and I see we already have lots of people popping in. So going through Baba Boo, Bowie, Baba Bowie. It's tall, one word. You don't have to put a brief stutter in there. Okay, so it's not two verbs or two vowels in there. It's just tall. I thought they called it tall, is how they pronounce it. But hey, I'm good with tall. It's better than short. So anyway, welcome, and let's see, who else? Kevin Haynes, Sue Hayes, C&D boy, I see you. Frosty username also here. Bo made it back in. Good to see you again. Juliet, welcome. Grandma B is here. Linda Schoof, of course. Going up some more. Sandra Rockland, Looking Simone. And let's see, going up Grandma B. Yeah, welcome. Colin is here. John Raper made it in. Paul Williams, good to see you. Juliet saying hi to OFU Lux, and I'm sure OFU Lux is here as well. So, Sarah Miles, door needs to be wider. Oh, that means just more will get in at the same time. I'm gonna have to set up like some kind of ticket counter or something, and see who gets the first ticket. You have to come in and ring the bell or something, and I can see it already. It'll be people fighting. Big Dog also here, as well as Ron Davidson. Good to see you. Kate made it back in. And there's OFU Lux. Welcome from Luxembourg. Glad to have you on board. As well as, let's see, Colin made it in, and going up some more. And of course, we have Tetra is here. Looking Simone we got, and going up some more here. Tropic Pause, welcome. Colin we got already. Going up some more to see who else snuck in here, and looking. We got Esther Flores is back. Welcome, Esther, and glad to have you here. Aaron Horton also made it back in, and let's see, who else? Tom Caruso, good to see you again. Dodger is in the house. Good to have you back. And who else snuck in here? Well, I wasn't looking at the screen. PJ Steele, welcome. Flip a coin. Frosty username? No, we just give extra cookies out. That's easy enough. So, it's a lot simpler than worrying about flipping coins. And there's that Baba Booey again. Are you a real doctor, or do you just play one on YouTube? Stick around, you'll find out, Baba. And let's see, CVET 69 also here in the house. Good to have you back. And let's go up a little bit more and see who else might have made it in. Raymond made it back. Aaron Horton as well. Dennis Ray, good to see you guys. And going up some more. Who else made it back in here for today's stream? Let's see, we got Big Dog, Trev T, welcome back. And let's see, who else snuck in? I'm going up the ladder here just to try to find out, and I'm up as far as I can go. I don't see anyone else there. Go back down to the bottom, have a quick look here. Joseph Pooderer, Joseph Pooderer, welcome. Donald Holstein also here, welcome, glad to have you on board. We got Tom earlier there, Miss Lobo Bob also here, good to have you on board. Yeah, Sarah, just instead of an E, put an I there. And no, and it's MORTS. Oh, it's too much fun. So, anyway, like doing that. Yep, awesome fact. You're right, Tetra, and we do enjoy that, having them in here. And Joseph saying hi to Sue. Okay, cool. Let's see, BP, years before present. Oh, is that another new thing? Before current era, now it's before present. All right. So about 5,000 years ago, it was going boom. And that's pretty awesome. 5,380 years ago. I don't recall it back then, but then again, I wasn't there. So it's all good, you guys. Okay, so let's take around a look around the world and see where our stuff is happening today. And I know Iceland, we still have a camera that is very much so covered up. So we can't see anything there, but we do have a still image from looking at the still cams, and that will give us a good look at Ragnar, and there it is on the screen. And you can see that they've had a little bit more snow. If we move around a little bit, we can see what that looks like, a little right to the edge there. And quite a bit of snow in those areas, and so that gives us a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. And that is, of course, today's picture. If we scroll through, different times of the day had different pictures, of course different weather conditions, and you can see that it was snowing at times and things like that. So as we scroll through, just so you can see it. And that was during the night, and getting back to the daylight. So that's about the best shot. That was from in the morning, I think, and it looked pretty good. So since we're going around looking at volcanoes, of course everybody's always curious, and somebody brought up the rumble chart there. And there is the rumble chart, and I'm not very happy with it because it's still not working, and they still have a broken rumble chart. If we go try to refresh it again, it doesn't do anything. If we look at the ones just above it, we can see those are up to date, and the ones below it are up to date. So I'm going to have to wait patiently for them to fix the sensor and get the data flowing again. So that is one of those little glitches, but not much we can do about that right now. I'm not going to worry about it, and we know it's not erupting. We can see that from the still shot. So anyway, getting over to some earthquakes, and let's see, we're going to use this earthquake map today, and then we will look at the other ones as well as comparators as soon as I can find my earthquake map. There it is. And get on here, and we do see that we've got a few little rumblings, and we'll start way up at the top here. So take a look at this, and let's see, this guy, it is from let's see, today at 20:06, and why'd that stop? Okay, and it's a 1.2 down 9.3 kilometers. So interesting enough for that one. Zoom out a little bit, move over, and have a look. This one isn't very big, at 1443, 10.8 kilometers down roughly at a 6 0.67 on our scale. This one's a little bit bigger, up 1.1, 5.5 kilometers down at 2002. And there's another couple behind it, a 1 at 1338, and it was 8.4 kilometers down. And then, of course, we have this other one out here, also a 1, 3.1 kilometers down, and at 14:06 p.m. So, kind of gives you what's going on there. And let us zoom into here a little bit and see what's going on with this little guy. And why are we not seeing it? Come on. Move down a little bit. There we go. Hey, stop that. There we are. 1.28 on the magnitude scale, and it is 1.93 kilometers down. Happened at 12:41 Iceland time, so just early afternoon. Pretty cool, pretty interesting, and makes a guy wonder what the heck is going on there. And let's go zoom in here a little bit. This is just northeast of Astja. It is a 0.6, 7.7 kilometers down, and this one was at 8:30. Yeah, what, this morning? No. Oh, hang on, it's over because it's already tomorrow in Iceland. So it's happened. It happened in the future. 8 minutes and 30 seconds after the new year or new day. Wow. In the future, as far as I'm concerned, it's not the 17th, still the 16th here, but we're all good. So very fresh, that one. And let's zoom in a little bit more into Astja, and that's what this area is. Of course, here's another one of these magic zeros. 4.9 kilometers down. How can you measure a zero? But that happened today at 23:29, almost 23:30, and that's pretty cool. Let's see this one. This one is a very close to the surface, 135 meters down, and it was a 2.1 at 13:15 today. And that might be just something, a cave collapsing, or who knows. And we have a couple more here. I just want to look at, this is a magnitude 1, 4.7 kilometers down roughly, and 13:10 this afternoon, Iceland time. And this guy here, we'll need to go up just a little. There we go. And we see a 0.44, and that is 6 kilometers down at 13:11 today. So pretty cool to see that. And now, earlier on the maps, I was seeing something really weird, that there was a huge 3.3 out here, and apparently they've removed it. So I'm kind of wondering what the heck is going on. We're going to take a look at this one, and we will check that on the other maps, because it's always confusing when you have contradicting maps, right? This one here, a 0.9, a 1.1 kilometers down, not very far down, happened at 20:07 today, or Iceland time, which technically is now yesterday, but we'll leave that one be. This one here looks like it's out very close to Hekla. And let's see, what do we got? It's a 1, it's 600 meters down, or 0.6 of a kilometer. 21:18 was the time on it. And kind of make me wonder, what the heck is that doing? But it's only 1, so nothing major. There's several here. We got actually 2. My eyes are saying more than 1. Okay, 0.4, 5.1 kilometers down at 23:34 Iceland time. And this 0.7, 3.3 kilometers down, 23:31:49. So interesting, very close in timing. We only see a 1 according to this, the 1.6 up there. 2.5 kilometers down, and that was at 17:55 Iceland time. And if we go down to where we love to be, and that's down here and towards Ragnar, this is our Ragnar right there, and we're not seeing anything right around it. But we do see over in the other valley here just a little bit of activity. 4.7 kilometers down, a 0.72 at 12:45. If we go down to this other guy, 0.8, 4 kilometers down at 16:54. So that's kind of neat. And then there's two here together. We're zoomed in a little bit. 0.38, 4.4 kilometers down, 14:50 this afternoon, Iceland time, and 14:16 for this 0.71, which is also 4.2 kilometers down as well. So interesting to see, and nothing major for us. This guy down here, 0.8, 4 clicks down, 16:54. And we aren't seeing anything on the other portions of the peninsula in this particular chart. So I have to kind of wonder about that. When we go to the other ones, I don't see over here, I don't see that 3.3 that they said was there. And again, they've got a couple others listed in here that are fairly new that we didn't see on the other chart. This is something, a 1.5, looks like it might have been on the surface, happened one time at 12:05 Iceland time, and makes you wonder, something right up on top of the ice broke off or sheared off or something. Here's another surface one, 0.5, also happened, well, this one happened at 9:42 a.m. Iceland time. So I kind of have to wonder about some of those. This would have been, I think, from yesterday. Yeah, it was. And again, that looks like a surface quake as well. So kind of makes you guy wonder what the heck is going on. And let's just double check our Gilding Gedarler area. We do see a couple little ones that we didn't see on the other chart. This one is 2 kilometers down, 0.9 at 7:17 a.m. So I think it's worthwhile checking the other charts to compare a little bit, because somebody's not got the full scope of what's happening there on their own individual charts. Almost like nobody's talking to each other. Anyway, 22:07 was the time on that. That was actually from yesterday. So this one is probably from yesterday as well. We had these other ones down here. These are probably old. This was, so that's about a day old now. 1.5, 3 kilometers down, and it was at 8 minutes after midnight. So on the 16th, not the 17th like that other one we were looking at. These other little ones here, again, 10 minutes after midnight, 5 kilometers down, 0.9. This little guy here, 0.8, 3 kilometers down, 7 minutes after midnight. And interesting, you know, that they are actually very close. This one's a little further off at 41 minutes after midnight, 1 kilometer down, 0.3. And that's kind of neat. What's this little guy here? If we can get onto him, and we'll check him. And yeah, that was at 7 minutes and 35 seconds after. So that's almost a precursor to these other ones. And that was a depth of 1 kilometer and a 0.7 magnitude. So kind of wondering why we're not seeing those on the other charts, or at least on that one. A couple other ones that I was concerned with was this one here. It didn't show up there either, and that is a 1.7, and that's a fair size quake, 6 kilometers down at 5:44 a.m. and that should have been on the other chart. So I'm kind of going, what the heck is going on? See, if we go to this one, and this is the other map, of course, this is the third one that we've got, we can see some of those in there, but we're not seeing all of them again. You know, there's various things missing. So down here at Katla, this 1.5, we looked at that one. It says 100 meters down on that, rather than saying it was on the surface. So it could have been a collapse within the ice field itself somewhere, and that wouldn't be a bad thing. These two here, let's have a quick peek and see exactly where they're at. Now they're fairly far on the edge here, so I can imagine they could be surface ones for sure. Sent an email with the link of the video here, explains the negative numbers on the earthquake maps. Okay, thanks Nancy, I will have a look at that when I get a chance. Alright, 1.4, 6.9 kilometers down at 2036, and gives you a pretty good idea. This other one over here in the sticks, 1.1 kilometers down, and that is, sorry, yeah, and it's a 1.4 in strength at 2036 as well. So these two happen right, probably something underneath shaking both of them at the same time, and that is pretty cool. So we're not going to go over all these again here, because we've seen most of that. Unless there's something really fancy and new here, I don't think we're going to worry about it. And you know, we don't see it over here where it counts, and this is where Ragnar is, right in here. And Nancy, your email just showed up, and we'll look at it when we get a chance. All right, so gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on earthquake-wise anyway. And unfortunately, the charts aren't all meshing or being the same. So this is one of the reasons I have all three charts in there, so you can have earthquake, earthquake 2, and earthquake 3 as charts, and you can compare those three different ones and see how things are. Hey, Yona is in the house. Welcome, as well as Liz Markman-Moyler, and let's see, who else? Ez is in the house. Welcome. And did I miss anyone else sneaking in there? I think I got most of you good people. And let me just scroll up and see if I missed anyone else. We got Henry Nelson, I think. And if we didn't, we got him now. Yep, there's an email. And I'm just going up. Paul Williams, we got you there. Blue Moon is here. Micro earthquakes. Yep, little guys. Al Sanchez also made it back in. Good to see you, Al. And Big Dog, we got Diane Craig, welcome. And I'm going to see if I missed any more good people that snuck in while I wasn't looking. Anyway, if I did not call your name or say your name, I do apologize. I like to try to say hi to everyone that comes in, and we will get you, though, somewhere along the way. Pistol Pete is also in the house. Hey, neighbor, good to see you. And did that Kim Raudenbush show up? Figured. And Astronomy Live stream with David Brewer says back. She's back. Welcome. Glad to have you on board, David. Okay, so let's get over to some of the other volcanoes and see what the rest of the world is doing. Let's zip over to Japan first and have a peek. And there you can see Sakurajima, and it is again very difficult to tell if it's actually off-gassing anything or if that's just clouds. If it was my guess, I think a little bit of off-gassing and a lot of clouds. So that could very, very well be what we're seeing there. And of course, for that one, if we go to our flip side here, look at the other volcano in Japan that is of interest, and of course that is Mount Fuji. Huge, huge one. Although it is dormant, we still like to look at it because it looks nice. Love that. And I see that snow is starting to melt a little bit, which is really good too. So anyway, we'll leave it over on the one that is considered eruptive, and of course that's Sakurajima in Japan. And let us pop back over to Taal. A 4-minute warning. Thanks, Kate. Appreciate that. Taal. And we will look at both sides of Taal as soon as I can find where my other side is. There it is. Yeah. Whoa. Let's get rid of that. And there is the other side of Taal, and that's looking at it from across the lake on the other side. Both views not too bad today, so do have to say thank you to both the Taal meditation as well as I'll get it, Madam Rutsa. And thank you for the feeds, both of you. Okay, so that's where those are from. I will put it back onto this one though. We can see a little bit more. And let's pop over to our next one. And of course, that is stopped. It stopped. It was working just moments ago. Somebody stopped it. They even froze the frames. Okay, we will get back to that one in a matter of time. And let me pop over onto one of the other ones right away here. Does YouTube have dark mode? And Paulzilla, then I can't see anything and I might as well just shut her off and walk away. You can utilize dark mode all you need to, but I can't do that. I need light. If I don't see it, it don't work. But I know what you're saying. No, I need to have enough light to be able to see everything. William B. Matt is there as well as Pavel P. popped in. Good to see you guys. Old Mummy of Hamsters also in the house. Thanks for dropping in. I use dark screen. Yeah, absolutely. It is up to the individual to use whatever works best for them. And I find that I tried dark mode, can't use it. Yeah, for me, dark mode is too dark. And it is difficult. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. But like I say, I don't have any objections or problems, or, you know, if people are using the dark mode thing, by all means, if that works for you, just do it. That's the thing. Key is what makes you happy, right? So, and just trying to get the other things going again here. Why is that not working? Alright, I need to refresh that one again. Something didn't load. And okay. Alright, I think we got that one working now. Let's try that again. There we go. We got steam moving. Only took a little bit of refreshing, and there we are. CVET69 is here. Well, we seen you earlier, CVET, and welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? Okay, I guess not. Anyway, so we know it's a fairly nice day there in Yellowstone at Old Faithful, and I'm on dark mode, or the white hurts my eyes. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're doing. Anyway, I do see somebody is throwing up Pepsi cans, telling me, "Hey, it's time for a break," and we will take a look and see what we can put you on here in the meantime. How about I let you look at Popocatépetl's very colorful clouds right now? So, break. I'm gonna go on a break. Yeah, buffaloes. Yeah, we'll go look at them in a bit. I'm gonna leave it here. And for all those good people that are here, if you are enjoying the show so far, by all means do hit that like button. If you're new and have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing so you can get future streams. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you will be able to do that as well. And other than that, we're doing good. If you need to know the times, you can have a look down below in the description. That's all there. And I'm going to leave it at that. Going to go take a 5-minute breather. I have to turn on my light. It's getting darker in here and harder to see. So please hang in there, and lots more show to come. And don't forget to hit the like button. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I'll be back in 5. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome. I see a few more people snuck in. Burger, welcome, and let's see, or did they? Only one, maybe. Going up a little bit more just to double check. Grandma B we got earlier, so that's all good. Kim Rowdenbush we got earlier, so I think we got most of you good people. I don't see any newer ones there. Pistol Pete says there is a dome uplift in Yellowstone. That is very interesting, and I will have a look at that in a little while to try to find out what's going on. And thank you everyone for welcoming me back. That is awesome and cool. Anyway, I did want to kind of put you back over to Etna today, and I know visibility is not so great on most of the cams, and the one that is got fairly good visibility, we unfortunately are not able to show it, due to restraints of don't want to get nailed for another copyright claim. So anyway, we're using the Weather Sicily ones instead, and we will kind of throw that on the screen. It is nighttime over there. That's something that we do have to understand at 1:39, just about 1:40 a.m. And that is what that's looking like. I'll get rid of that banner so you can try to almost see that there is stuff there, but very, very difficult to see any of it. Clouds and all included. But we do have some photos that were sent from our wonderful Yvonne Kunkel while she was there. And I will run through them. Some of them aren't the greatest to focus, and I'm wondering if it was windy or something when she was trying to take them, because they don't look too sharp, but hopefully she can figure out what she can do to improve them a little bit. Anyway, and I'm still trying to figure out what format she actually used to send the pictures, because it was a .webm as the suffix on it, and the only way I can do that is to actually open that up in a browser window and do a capture on it. Nothing else will open up the file. So I don't know if it happened on Piggy's end because she forwarded them to me, or if that's how Yvonne sent them, but boy, I really would like JPEGs instead, or PNGs or something. It's a lot easier, and the software actually recognizes those. It did not recognize these other ones. Anyway, let's get over there to the photos. She did send 10 photos to us, and we really do appreciate what we did get. And here's one of them. You can definitely see where she's standing as opposed to where the actual crater is, which is pretty awesome. And that looks kind of neat. I don't know if my mouse, yeah, my mouse does show up. And right there is, I don't know if that's a vehicle going up the road or what the scoop is there, but good to see. Probably a tour bus taking people over to the cone to sacrifice them. I'm kidding. Never mind. Okay, next picture. Here is something a little bit more interesting, and it kind of shows you that we've got multiple vents up there. So very cool. And again, you can see you've got some sulfur and stuff developing on the edges here. Pretty neat. I'm not sure if the other side is snow, but definitely up in the top here. You're not going to have any snow in this area. This is gas or white markings from material that's being ejected. So yeah, it is an awesome shot. So that was one of the ones that was sent by Yvonne. Here's our next one, and this is another one of the very hot and smoking craters. And southeast crater that erupted last week. Yep, that is. And this is pretty awesome here to see. And as we continue on, yeah, we can get to the next one. And this must have been done from the drone, and I like it. Looks pretty cool. That's one of the other mounds that had built up and erupted. That might even be from the mountain looking down. I don't know. Not 100% sure, but that does look pretty cool. And I like it. And here's another view. That's that trail going up, and again the bus with the tourists. There's another one. They're all going up the hill. Who knows? So pretty awesome view, and I'm not sure if the one in the background here, if that is Stromboli sitting back there or not. It could be. Could be. Anyway, that looks too rounded to be Stromboli. Maybe there's clouds in here. We can't really tell. Too much cloud. Here's another neat close-up. Kind of very interesting to see that very kind of almost reddish material, letting you know there is a lot of iron in that stuff. So pretty awesome shots. And this is really, really nice to see that. Next one is this one, and I'm not sure where she was standing and looking, but that looks pretty neat if you ask me. Just hope that no eruptions happen while you're up there taking those photos. That is pretty cool. And let's get on to the next one. And here we go, a little bit more eruptive out of that particular vent, and looks like it is steaming. And you know, the gray matter in here, of course, tells you that there is some volcanic ash or dust within that material. This looks a lot cleaner. It could just be steam or gas coming out. So pretty awesome on that shot. And yeah, an old smoky. You don't need to have a cigarette if you're there. Here's another awesome view from the trail. Looks really cool. You can see that you're kind of in between the layers of clouds up there, and you can see some off-gassing just right here. I don't know if that's cloud or off-gassing from the volcano itself. Pretty awesome shot though. So cool. What's Kim Rowdenbush all sad about? Stromboli. Yeah, I know. He's hungry. And gee, here we can actually even see some lava. So that is a pretty awesome shot, and I like it. And yeah, this is huge. It's huge. Definitely very, very large volcano. So a really, really good shot. All right, we're going to have a look at the next one. Again, I do believe this is a drone shot looking down into the crater. And too bad there's so much smoke in there, but wow, that's don't jump in. Don't sacrifice yourself. That is an awesome shot there. I love it. So let's move on to the next one. And here's another one with some lavally showing. And of course, right there you can see that. Beautiful, and multiple vents off-gassing. I'm not sure if this is from a vent as well up here, but definitely see a couple there. And then of course our fresh hot lava. Bacon. It is bacon, and that's what we're seeing there. So pretty cool. Next shot, again, this other crater looking pretty good. You can see though that it is off-gassing pretty heavy duty up in the background there, and this is definitely not cold. It's got a lot of material or hot gases coming off of it, giving you a pretty good idea. And let's see if we get to our last picture, and that is this one. Pretty awesome. And again, you can see in this particular plume we have a lot of ash and darkened material in there, letting you know that, you know, there's that extra junk in there that is being ejected out of the volcano, and that's where it you can kind of sort of see the lava down on the bottom. The other one's off-gassing fairly white steam, so that is pretty cool. So that is the photos that she had sent, and I believe that was 14 of them, and we really do appreciate Yvonne Kunkel sending those to us. That is awesome, and we appreciate her wonderful work that she does. So big thank you to Yvonne, and I'm actually gonna write that on the screen. So where's my whiteboard? Copy, remove, paste, there we go, and we'll put a thanks. Whoop. Thanks, and then Yvonne. Okay, that way we know who they came from. And that's it. So thank you, Yvonne, for doing that, and that was awesome. Big thank you to Yvonne Kunkel, and we all appreciate her sending those wonderful pictures in. And hey, crayons, do I have to put that basket out? Anyway, somebody was crying about Stromboli. We don't have Stromboli on this show. We have that other one. We have the Elob Morts. Elob Morts. Are you familiar with that? Elob Morts? If you're not, you should be. Anyway, we will leave Stromboli alone for right now because of our technical difficulties. Oh, that's not working yet. I actually got to redo that. Ooh, love that lenticular cloud that is building up on Popocatépetl. That is awesome looking. And let's see if I can fix my other screen here. And I wanted to see if Fuego was back up and running. And it is. So we can have a look at Fuego. Ooh, hang on. Where are they pointed with that camera? Or what the heck is going on? Let's look at that and try to figure that out. We see fire. We see it off in the distance. And I don't know what they may have zoomed out with the camera or something. That's slightly different view, so pretty cool. Let's see what's going on here. Linda, yeah, easy with that comment. That's political. Anyway, yeah, it's let's leave that alone, and let's not throw politicians in there. Anyway, Fuego is still having problems with what it's doing, so we'll go back to Popocatépetl for a second, and I want to see if we can see the other side of it, if we see that lenticular cloud on the other side as well. And we do see it, sort of. You kind of see it hanging there, and that is actually kind of neat to be able to see. as well as some off-gassing as it continues its eruptive state. So all good that way. And I do like the front view though. And we noticed that a lot of that snow that we had yesterday, or AKA talcum powder, as somebody else put it, what? It's no styling? Or no, it's styling. Oh, styling. Ah, cool. All right. Looks like smoke jellyfish. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the heck we want to call that. Okay. Seeing what it's doing though, maybe we will see something happen there tonight at Popocatépetl. We will look at the other pictures from Yvonne, or these pictures from Yvonne again after we get back from our break and stuff like that, and do all the bacon seeds and all this nice stuff. So that is yet to come. And let's continue to move on to our other volcanoes, and of course Merapi. Merapi being in the sunlight right now is not a bad picture. A bunch of clouds. The bottom one, of course, very cloudy. Top one, and just looking like it's got that cup of the opening there is holding the cloud inside it, which is really kind of neat, kind of unusual in a way. So 5-minute warning. Okay, I got it. 110 likes so far. That's great, C&D boy, and I wouldn't mind getting a few more. Looking at the other ones, the ones we can't see, of course, Semeru is hiding in the clouds, and Cinnabung was looking not so bad earlier, but it has also hidden itself in the clouds. And of course, top right hand side we see Krakatoa, and it is doing what it needs to. And then the bottom, we have bottom right side Luotolak, and I hope I pronounced that correctly this time. Working on those pronunciations. Anyway, this stream though, we can go back a little bit and just see what it looked like if we go to about here, and you can see something interesting, and I just wanted to point that out. You see the beautiful moon shot here above Cinnabung, and that kind of looked neat. I thought it was interesting, and there you can actually see majority of Semeru, with the exception of the very top. And looks pretty cool. And again, the sunrise behind Krakatoa, so that's pretty awesome as well. So then you know you're looking east, right? So you're definitely looking east at it, and that's what it's doing there. And then in this bottom picture, of course, you can see Luotolak off-gassing a bunch more. So we can put that back to live, and that's what it's looking like at present, and gives you a pretty good idea of what went on. Daryl R, welcome. Good to see you. Who else snuck in while I wasn't looking? Yeah, we're going to call him Lou, Sarah. I think that's probably the best thing. Just trying to go through here to see if I missed any other names real quick. And I think I got most of you wonderful people. Karen is here. I didn't see you earlier, but welcome. We got a look on Simone already, and I think we got most of you. If I did miss somebody, well, you know, didn't say your name or anything, just yell at me. I'll be happy to give you a quick little shout out. Billy Bob Joe also just snuck in, so good to see you. And we are looking at getting off to our break time shortly. And I don't know where we want to leave it, whether we want to leave it there. I think we'll maybe leave it on tall. Tall! Because I'm not supposed to make it two syllables, even though when they write it, they have a exclamation between it, making it two syllables. So I don't speak the language, so I don't know if there is actually an extra syllable with it. See, just like what Frosty Username did it. Ta-all. And somebody else was saying it's just tall. So I don't know, the apostrophe. Yes, the little tick. The tick. Ta-all. So anyway, that one on the screen, you guys. That's the one. It's in ta-all. Okay, Paul. It must be one of those Philippine things. Tall like in like Zilla. Zilla. Tall Zilla. Tall Zilla. That's the new monster. Tall Zilla. All right. On that friendly note, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much. Our first hour is basically over. I'm going to go take a break for 5 minutes right after I go through my spiel here, and we will be happy to bring up the bacon seeds after the break, and then we will carry on with having a look at some other stuff, and we will try to see what else we've got going on. Still not a very good day for a lot of eruptive material, but I'm going to keep an eye on certain ones, and the one that I'm interested in, of course, Fuego is really doing its thing, so we do like Fuego, and we'll have a look. Anyway, I will leave that on there to all volcano and I'm going to go for that break. So for those who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting it if you haven't done so already. Also, if you're new to the stream and you like what you're seeing so far and you feel that we've earned a subscription, by all means do hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification while you're there. And if you need to know when the times for the stream are, you can take a look down below in the description. It tells you right there, as well as, let's see, what else we got on there? Oh, the join thing. If you do want to become a member, if you see a lot of people here have that fancy symbol and the green name, that means they are members. And if you do want to be a member, it's $2.99 a month. And you can get the link down below in the description, depending on what kind of device you're on. If you didn't have that, though, you can always follow the link when you type in exclamation join, and I've done that here, and that'll bring up the link for the joining if you so desire. On that, you were pronouncing it correctly the first time, with the two separate A sounds. Thank you, Tropic Pose. Sorry, Ta'al. So that is the right way to say it. So the other person who said it's just tall is wrong. And that's what I thought. I thought it is two syllables, Ta'al. So thank you, Tropic Pause. And definitely one person who would know. Thank you. All right, on that friendly note, though, I am going to go take that break. Please don't go away. We'll be back with bacon seeds after we come back. Keep smiling, everyone, and no food fights. And DJ Pufferfish the Third. Okay, DJ, don't poke anybody. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. The microphone is back on. Somebody was wondering where I am. And who was it? Brenda somebody. Brenda James, no sound. Yes, there is a sound, Brenda. Just on occasion, I do have to take a break. And when you're going half an hour straight at a time, it's all good. So do take the occasional break, and it is required. Echo the Bot is in the house. Welcome, Echo. Good to see you as well. And I think we got everybody else. So really good. Okay, so I did promise bacon seeds, and we shall go look at bacon seeds. One fish, I can't hear you, Dr. Fox. The microphone must be broken. Is my microphone broken? Okay. Okay, nobody said I can hear you yet. Can you hear me now? I'm just wondering. You're on. Okay. Is it still broken? What? I want to print it out and hang it on my... Okay. Craft room, Oz. Okay, cool. We hear ya. All right. People hear me. And one fish is broken. One fish, you're broken. I am here, so all good. Anyway, let's get over to what we wanted to look at, and of course that is our wonderful bacon seeds. But before we actually go there, I just wanted to show you this picture. I found this in the archives just moments ago, and there's our buffalo from yesterday, and here comes Piggy running down the path, and that's pretty awesome. And has anyone seen the Sasquatch yet? Because I did. Okay, I poked one fish by accident. Oh, don't poke one fish. Oh, no wonder. It's one fish is not going to be able to see for a while. That's bad, DJ. Yeah, I don't know what Piggy is doing that for. If she's just out there having a good time and wants to play with the buffalo, or what's going on. But she looks like she's enjoying Yellowstone. So, has anyone seen the Zilla yet? Bottom left by the trees. Bottom left by the trees. Yeah, keep looking for those ones who haven't seen it yet before I spoil the fun. Yeah, next to the buffalo, not too far away. So, yeah, and for those who haven't seen, I will actually point it out, and it's right down there. Okay, so in case you didn't see him, and that helps you out a little bit. And of course, this is Piggy over here. We'll put a P for Piggy and an S for Sasquatch. And we know these other guys are buffaloes. All right, enough of that, guys. Let's get on with our bacon seeds. So here's our bacon seed number 1 for today. And a fine looking bacon seed indeed. A basket full of fun, if you ask me. And here's getting a little bit more into the really small bacon seeds. And there's a whole herd of them there. And they're all black and white, little spotted. And the Dalmatian ones. How many are there? How many Dalmatian piggies are there? And we would guess that there would have to be 101, right? And Dalmatian piggies, it's awesome. Okay, I see 3. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for sure. The middle one that's up high, there's a head right underneath it. There's one in the foreground here, so I'm thinking I see 4. So that should be it. Cow pigs, Dalmatian pigs is what we'll call them. But looks pretty good, you guys. And 101 of them. And here's another fine looking bacon seed. Looks like it's ready to go do some playing. Got dirty kneecaps though there, buddy. Neat. I like it. And that is awesome. Don't forget Mummy. Yeah, that's true, Juliet. You got a point there. 101 pygmations. Okay. And here's a couple of them that are a little bit more oinky. They've been playing in the mud, which is quite alright. Pigs do that really, really well. And of course, the last one for the day, and this one is making a call. There's actually 2 piggies there, but you can't see the other one behind it. And they're calling someone on the phone. I'm not sure who they're calling, but definitely I wouldn't leave that phone laying out there. They might be racking up the bill way, way high, depending on where they're calling. You never know where these guys are calling, right? Watching the live stream, I don't know if that Motorola phone had that ability. But call home ET, yeah, that's calling Aunt Piggy. That's it. Calling Aunt Piggy. I would believe that, definitely. Okay, so that is our bacon seeds for today, you guys, and we thoroughly enjoyed them. I'm going to take you over to the other volcano that I liked. Come on, computer, do it quickly and keep me happy. And there is Fuego, and Fuego is definitely erupting, doing its thing, and they straightened out the camera, I guess, and doing their thing. So pretty cool to see that, and that is awesome. Okay, okay. On the roaming charges, yeah, the roaming charges is going to be bad. Depending on, yeah, get it? Roaming charges, calling Piggy, roam, okay, never mind. She's in Greece, but I don't know, that could get slippery too. Okay. Yeah, this thing is going, even though it doesn't look like it's doing a heck of a lot. You can see some of the material rolling down the hill on the left-hand side, which is pretty awesome. And we do also see a bunch of lights over on the right-hand side, and those might be tourists up there looking to take some pictures. I hope they are all safe and okay. Call Poppets or Luna. They will be what? They will be up. Yep. That's right. Somebody will answer there. Anyway, looking pretty good there as far as I can tell when we're looking at Fuego. So we will be able to go have another look at that in a little while. And Miss Lobo Bob, did I say hi to you? Welcome, I'm glad to have you on board. And let's go back over to Popocatépetl. I see our, it's buffering. Yeah, I see it's buffering. It stopped buffering. Okay, that's good. Oh, it's buffering again. The lenticular cloud is still developing and forming up top and continuing to stay there, which is kind of neat. And I want to go see what the other side looks like right now, and this is from the other view, so we cannot see that other the lenticular cloud from the other side here. That one is buffering too on occasion. Wow, what's happening with these? Why are they buffering? They shouldn't be. It should be pretty straightforward here. And it is pretty awesome, pretty cool though to see. So let's carry on through our list of volcanoes. Back over to Merapi, and it is starting to become a little bit more visible in the bottom right hand screen. You can kind of sort of see the outline, but the top left certainly does show you majority of the volcano itself. And if you're watching that tremor line go across, you can see that there is some harmonic tremor activity going on, but it's not a whole lot. So that is pretty cool, interesting. Let us pop over to our next view and see what else we got. Oh, I forgot to say hi to you before, Arizona. Okay, well, now's your opportunity, Tropic Possum. Okay, all good. And here we've got a mixed bag of visibility. In other words, Simaru in the clouds. That is top left. Top right, of course, is Krakatoa, off in the distance a little bit, but it is there, and they are capturing video properly, so I'm happy that it's doing its thing. Bottom left is Cinnabung, and Cinnabung, of course, having a cloud cap on top of it, doesn't allow us to see anything happening there. And what is it? The Luotolok, something like that. Luotolok, bottom right-hand side, definitely full of clouds, and very difficult to tell what the volcano itself is doing. So we will check back on those in a little while, and let us get into our next volcano here. And I'm sure you guys probably know where this one is, just by looking at the picture. And of course this happened at 4:16 a.m. Hawaii time, and you are looking at the primary vent in Krakatoa, and you can see how low that level is right there. We're going to refresh that one so we get the updated version in the daylight. And wow, that level is even further down than it was before. So somebody pulled the drain plug, and all that lava seems to have disappeared. Good view of the cone today with very little smoke. And again, this is the little trail here that has a lava tube inside it and pours into here. So pretty awesome to see that. Let us move to the next one. Again, 4:20 a.m. This is what the entirety of the crater looked like. We do see on the far side of the crater, we do see some light spots there, as well as here. Almost looks like there's some kind of a city or something growing around a lake from a long distance aerial shot. But let's refresh that and see what the truth beholds. And there you go. Wow, that's a really deep pit today. And that is quite deep. Wondering why it is as deep as it is. And I'm almost wondering if they pull that camera back just a little bit, because it looks like it's a little further away. But you can definitely tell quite a low level of lava sitting in the crater. Let's look at the south cam, and this was what the south cam was looking like at 4:12, and we will refresh that one as well and see. And this is what it looks like right now. And yeah, you can definitely see this is probably down close to 20 feet. That is a lot of missing lava. And if you're down about 20 feet, so 5, 6, 6 meters at least of drop there, if not a little bit more. I'm surprised we're not seeing more sagging around other spots, but this is definitely way low from what it was before, so we are definitely seeing that. Dr. Fox, the storm hasn't hit the big boy island yet, but it's coming. And yeah, that's something we will talk about during when I get to the weather maps, but that is correct. There is a big storm just to the east and to the north, kind of curving around Hawaii a bit, and the way the flow is. Oahu got some pretty bad rains today, according to Paul, and then I'm not sure. I didn't hear about how much rain they had gotten on the big island of Hawaii yet, but I'm sure they will be getting some soon. As long as the missing Kilauea lava doesn't pop out lower on the slopes anytime soon. Tropic, that is a possibility, though. That's something that we do have to consider. Is that magma moving somewhere and causing it to slide out and fill some other void or carry on somewhere else? So it's always kind of a game. Where is it? Where is the magma or the lava? If it's gone back down down into the storage chamber because of something has changed, pressures have changed. Who knows? That is always difficult to tell. So anyway, let us go over to the earthquake map. And I'll zoom out a little bit first so we can kind of get the lay of the land here. The big island of Hawaii, of course, and this is Maui, and then Oahu is here. As you can see, Honolulu right there. So it gives you a little bit of an idea what we're looking at and how it's laid out. And that storm's kind of on the outside here. We'll show that in a little while. Anyway, we'll zoom in a little bit on the big island. And actually, before we get too far in, I want to just check the seamounts here. We do have one new 2.8 quake out there, which was at 7:05 a.m. Local time Hawaii. And so that one at, what is it, 6 miles down, so about 9 kilometers down out here by Loihi Seamount, and this one here is 0.2 miles down, and okay, 2.4. That's a little more shallow. Kind of makes the guy wonder and go, what's going on? So we do see some new ones here. Again, same depth, 25.5 miles down, and what was it? It was a 2.5, then we got a 2.4 here, about the same distance down, and these are the fresh ones, 2.3 right there, and then the orange ones, of course, are a little bit older, yellow ones really old, and the white ones are history, and will probably not have any effect anymore. And let us zoom in on Kilauea itself. Of course, over here on this side is Mauna Loa, and you can take a look and see that we do have a swarm right there beside the main cone, and kind of makes a guy wonder what was going on over there. But these are already a few days old, so we'll leave them be and zoom in here a little bit more. And of course, as I mentioned, white ones are oldest, yellow ones are a few days old, orange ones are within a day or so, and red ones are within basically a few hours. So anyway, you can go take a look at this map yourself by bringing up the link Hawaii map, and thing will show you the 4 cameras, gas metering, GPS, tilt meters, as well as you can get onto these seismometers and click on them and bring them full screen, see them for yourself if you are interested in studying the tremor or seismology of that situation. So that's all available for you if you want to have a look at it. Anyway, that should be it for Hawaii for today, other than the big storm coming around. And maybe we'll just peek real quick here at the weather map. And I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm going to. And we'll take a look and see if we can update it a little bit here and actually peek at it just so we can see that before I go for my break, so we can see what we're doing in Hawaii. All right, gotta find that Hawaii. It's just a little spot in the middle of the Atlantic, or pardon me, Pacific Ocean. Yeah, Pacific Ocean, not the Atlantic. All right, let me get it in there, and there we go. So there's our Hawaiian Islands, and of course I have it set to precipitation, and it's looking at 3 hours. I'm not worried about that part, but you can see where that storm is sitting, and you can kind of see the wind direction, and it kind of makes you wonder what the heck is going to happen. So if we play that forward a little bit, and that's the nice thing about this, it will show you where those storms are going. So yeah, unfortunately the big island is going to get nailed, and then the other storm is kind of sticking up at the top there, so won't be too bad on Oahu, but it is going to be not so nice on the big island, and that storm is kind of sticking around for a little while there. So we'll see how that happens. And yeah, so for Paul, just so you know, for the next few days you're gonna have bad weather. Okay, and I'm not the one doing it. Just figured, don't shoot the messenger, right? So we'll leave it at that. Let's get you back onto a volcano. Let's see if Fuego is there doing its thing. I wanted to check and see if that other one was working. I will maybe take a look at it during my break, but for right now, I think what we will do is go take that break. Brian, Rock Rail Fan. Hi, Dr. Fox. Hi, everyone else. Welcome, Brian. Glad to have you on board. And let me leave it at that for right now. For those good people who are enjoying the stream, by all means, do hit that like button if you have not done so already. And for those who are new and have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. That would be great. If you need to know when the stream is happening, take a look down in the bottom in the description. It'll tell you that. If you did want to become a member, like those other fine green people in here that are helping support the stream, you are more than welcome to do that. If you didn't want to do that, you can also do super chats or super stickers, and that is allowed. But just to let you know, nobody is obligated to. If you're in here, you're part of our wonderful Lava family. We're not worried about that. Some people can, some can't. So it's just the way it is. So keep smiling, be happy. And what I'm going to do is, after my break, we will take another look at those pictures from Yvonne, and then and that's for Etna, which gives you a little bit closer view that you won't have from any other perspective unless you're there yourself. So on that friendly note, I'm your host, Dr. Fox2000. I will be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling and don't go away. Thank you. awesome there. So just figured we'd throw that out there and share it with everyone while it was doing that. And yep, it is Elob Morts. So pretty cool. Back to Fuego for a second or two. Looks pretty cool. We're going to check the other ones. And this is, of course, Popocatépetl. And boy, is that moonlight ever lighting it up. That looks beautiful. Sure cramped your excellent, what? Excitement level? Yeah, ramped your, okay. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Graham cracker crust, strawberry filling with sauce, white chocolate as cheese. What the heck are you doing? You building a stromboli, Kim? Let's see. So, okay. Anyway, that is kind of nice looking. I'm just curious what the other side looks like right now. And if we go to that one's got too much haze in it. Not as pretty. So we'll leave it over here, and we like looking at that. And as I mentioned before, all that lighter white colored stuff seems to have melted, or the what is it, the talcum powder blew away. Not much left of our lenticular cloud up there, that's for sure. And it is still lighting up though, as far as the off-gassing, telling us there is something happening in the crater. Love to get a peek in there, but obviously not going to be able to from this angle. This thing is pretty tall, so pretty cool. Remove target. Target removed. Okay, thank you. And that is always good. I seen that. Okay, DJ Puff the Third, Etna. We do want to go back and have a look at those wonderful photos that Yvonne sent in. So we will do that. Did someone say talcum powder? Yeah, apparently yesterday or day before somebody said that, and instead of snow. So it is what it is. No, Doc, I'm building a dessert pizza. A dessert pizza. Okay, that's cool. We like it. And okay, so let's get back over there and go through these. So this was obviously the last one we looked at. We're just going to go backwards in the pictures here and looking at some of the wonderful shots. There's one of the craters that was doing its work, and still some hot material in there. And obviously here, this one, you can tell that that was still quite active. So there is activity there regardless of what anyone thinks. And there we go. Here's another shot. This one was probably done by a drone that the team has on the ground there. And again, these were all from Yvonne Kunkel. So pretty awesome to see. And that is Mount Etna, and it is pretty cool. I'm behind by 45 seconds. Sarah Miles, that's unfortunate. I know sometimes it's weird. Delays from YouTube are weird, depending on what server it's going through. Next one is this one, kind of another shot of that lava on the side there, and that smoke coming out quite drastically. And let's see, here's another long-range view. And you know, I'm looking at that material here. This looks more like soil and dirt than it does lava. I don't know why. Just a different texture, contour of material coming out of this in comparison to what I had seen in Hawaii, and you know, well, the ones I seen in Hawaii were all dormant, but that was very black charcoal-like material. And even in Iceland, we had a lot of darker stuff, but we also did have lighter material in the thing as well. But nothing that was looking as brown as this is. Like I say, this looks like kind of like dirt to me. You know, topsoil, expecting plants to grow on it, right? And here's another one of those shots of that venting. Pretty cool as we go through them. A little further away on this shot, looks pretty nice. Love the background, clear sky or almost, and looked pretty cool. And this was awesome as well. Looking at that crater and the you know, that red material there, you can see a lot more iron in it, but it's still a lot more brown here. So definitely looks like metal of some sort, steel, iron, rust, something in there, and pretty awesome. Another shot of the trail or road going up there, and I do believe these are tours that are headed up the hill. Would be pretty cool to go on one of them. Different angle. This one again is from I guess coming from down low and all the way up the hill to get up there. So it gives you a pretty good idea that there's some other vents all the way around it, and some of them not formed as well as others. And this one here's actually got a very nice conical shape to it. It looks pretty cool. So, and let's go here. A little bit more off-gassing, and that's the primary vents up there doing their thing. So really cool. And we'll get on to this one, and there you can see of course in here a lot of ejecta. You can tell by the fact that it's very dirty looking, so you know that there is material in there, dust, rocks, particles like that, pyroclasts of sorts. Same with this over here. Whenever you see these billowing out like this, if they're billowing out at high speed, you will typically see volcanic lightning, but obviously in this picture you're not seeing that. But that just does happen there, just so you know. And here's another angle, and the other shot that we were looked down this way, we're now looking back up the hill, as that's the road up, and that's probably tour buses or something. So pretty cool. And that was the last one of those, just so we had gone through them again, and we did enjoy them a whole bunch. Trying to find my mouse. And yeah, Fuego is still doing what it's doing. It's a wonderful volcano. And anyway, we did want to go to our other stuff, so our volcano map, and I need to get myself over onto that map, and then we will look at it. I'm going to refresh this just because it was already sitting for a little period of time, and it's always nice to have fresher material. Okay, circles on here are earthquakes, and of course volcanoes are little cones, if you like, or teepees. And anyway, there's the Great Circle of Fire, or Ring of Fire as they call it, going around the Pacific Rim. Pretty awesome. Let's kind of start out here. La Palma is quiet. They did have a little quake out here, a 4.8, not too long ago, and that wasn't right on La Palma, but that was one of the other islands, and kind of neat to see, but nothing major. Astja still in a yellow status, as well as Ragnar, or Frega del Fiel, if you want to call it that. If we look in here, central or the Caribbean area, all of those volcanoes are all yellow, so they're not doing a heck of a lot. Argentina, or sorry, Chile down here, is still erupting. Earthquake 27 minutes ago, 4.1. This guy here, another 4.1, and that was at 6:08 today, UTC. This other Sabancaya volcano, Sabancaya, if I said it right, is also still in an eruptive state. They put Senge back on here. It was gone when we looked the other day. And if we look again, they put it back as red, so it may be erupting. And Ravatator Dor is erupting as well. This Ciro is quiet. Nevado, or Nevado, is still in an orange state. And of course, we go out here. Wolf Volcano, still in an eruptive state. That is out here on the Galapagos Islands. As we get up into Costa Rica, they still have a semi-active volcano there, or a couple of them. Nicaragua has got Masaya, which is active. And I want to zoom in here just a little bit, because this is where Fuego is, and we had some new quakes, a 6.2 18 hours ago, so that is a sizable quake. 4.4 aftershock lightly here 4 hours ago. This other one is also a 4.1, and if we want to get more separation, we have to get a little closer here. And 7 hours ago, 4.5. So definitely some shaking going on there. Okay, and of course that is Fuego, and this is their other active one there. This little guy not doing too much, and if I recall correctly, the camera for that one is supposed to be on the hill next to it. If it's over here shooting this way or something, from what I understood, and to get a fairly close view. It's either there or here, one of the two. I think it's over on this one, and that's where that camera view is coming from. Anyway, we'll zoom back out just a little bit and look at the rest of the world. Of course, Popocatépetl here south of Mexico City, about 70 kilometers. And it's doing okay. They did have a quake 34 minutes ago, a 4.0 down there in, I'm not sure where exactly that is. That's got to be pretty close to, their Puerto Vallarta is here, so that's south of Puerto Vallarta anyway. And not sure what the heck is going on there. I know Acapulco is further down, so this is somewhere else. Anyway, 4.0, not a major one. We do have this little guy that's snuck in here. I don't know why it wants to. 4.1, and that happened a little while back. Nothing major, and it doesn't show too many of the other ones on there. This guy here, 4.0, and that is out near Alaska, close to the Aleutian Islands. Pavlov volcano there, Great Sitkins, and the one I have so much trouble pronouncing, Semi-Sopochnoi. Anyway, Kilauea down here in Hawaii, and doing its thing, and Kamchatka Peninsula still active with there too, and pretty cool to see. We do have this 4.1 out here for Japan, earthquake wise, and it looks like a couple 4.4s right there. And of course, here's our other volcanoes that are in Japan, and Sakurajima is one of them. And if we zoom in a little bit more, we can actually see that Sakurajima is the red one there, and then this is the other one, Suwanos Jima, Suwanos Jima, if I said it right, and I hope I did. I'm not trying to be offensive, just don't know how to speak Japanese. And anyway, Taal volcano is right there in the Philippines, and we do see a 4.4 quake that happened there not too long ago. And I want to go back out here a little bit, past Fiji right there, and we see this 6.8, and that is pretty strong. That is out in the middle of nowhere, and they did have a possible tsunami rating on it. The thing that I did right away when I heard that they were saying that it had the possibilities of a tsunami, I was looking at the other map, and let us zoom in from there a little bit. Whoop, too far, too fast, and there we can see it a little bit better. So that's this one right here, using the USGS one, and you can see the likelihood of it developing a tsunami is very minimal considering where it is. If it happened on a slope or something like that, or high up on a ridge and it had material dropping down, I could see that it could possibly do that. We don't know exactly what it looks like underneath it, the big spot, but that is one of those things. At least we can kind of see what the floor of that ocean looks like in that area, and we do see little cones everywhere, right? So it's not like this is an unusual thing to have happen. These are little volcanoes that are inactive, and there are like dozens and dozens of them in there. Nevertheless, the fact that it is as deep as it is, and the likelihood of anything sliding is is not going to do much. Fiji is rocking and rolling, and yeah, that is very, very likely that Fiji is. We did have another one out here at Tonga as well, a 5.0, which happened in the wee hours of the morning, and that is also, I wonder if that's, what time was that one? 2:28. This one happened at 13:21. So unrelated, and this is what they talked about the and they what are they saying? No tsunami warning or threat. Okay, so that's pretty obvious and tells us what's going on with it. Let's get back to our volcano map. Vanuatu is still got Yasser doing its thing, and the other ones are all in orange status. On Papua New Guinea, orange and yellow for those guys. And we get over here, Semeru and Merapi, Krakatoa. Those guys are the ones that we're on, and we were looking at them. So Krakatoa is still smoking a bit. Merapi we haven't really seen because it's been in the clouds. Same with Semeru. So that's what our report is for today. And then these two guys here, I don't have any reports on them at all. And I'm still kind of trying to find some info on some of them. Luotolak is right there, and it's right beside this other one. Yibarang? Yeah, wow. Some of the names are a little bit off, and I do apologize. It's not trying to make fun of them, it's just when you don't know the pronunciation correctly, that's what it's going to sound like. So anyway, we do see still a bunch of swarming here of fair-sized earthquakes. These are all kind of in the 4 range, 4.7, 4.2, 4.5, 4.0, 4.4, so 4.3, and 4.1, 4.8. So all of this, and again, this is primarily caused by the subduction of the Indian plate underneath the Eurasian plate. So, the Himalayas are getting taller. Check Mount Everest, man. It's probably grown an inch. And anyway, DR Congo, the one that is fairly dirty, doing its thing there. And RTVE right here, just across from Yemen. And RTVE being in Ethiopia. And then, of course, if we look here, Etna and Volcano and Stromboli and Campi is those guys there. So that's what's happening, and we don't see a heck of a lot too much more there. So general earthquakes, again, the biggest one on the map today, of course, was that 6.8 out here at Fiji, and that was actually originally set at 6.6. Yeah, 2-minute warning, that's okay. I can keep going for a minute. We covered most of everything anyway, and thank you 6.2 at Guatemala there. So that's pretty interesting for that one. Let's have a quick look at the SO2 map. Actually, oh, hang on, I'm trying to zoom out on the wrong one. And we will refresh that real quick, just so we see if there's any major happenings. Get rid of that spot. And anyway, looking at it, we see some major stuff here, but it's not overly bad. Looking down here in New Zealand area, get rid of that guy, and again right there is from Tonga, and I'm kind of surprised that we're still seeing some off-gassing from that area, and Vanuatu, right there, we got those guys doing their thing, so a little bit of schmutz from them. And of course here you can see this mess from Krakatoa, and we should be somewhere around here for Merapi, and somewhere around here for Semeru, and that would be causing their little bit of a pollution problem. If we go back up to the Philippines here and take a look, and of course our Taal is right in here, and it's showing a little bit of off-gassing, and that stuff is circulating around there. So looks pretty cool, pretty calm, and I think we're just about good. I wanted to look at the boot of Italy here to see, and yes, majority of what's happening there is it's blowing itself, and it's curling around a little bit. So it's going to sit out in the Mediterranean for a while as far as the SO2 is concerned, and looks pretty cool. And then of course we got all this other stuff in here, dirty air, okay, and I think we're pretty good with that. If we go back to the actual weather map, we'll go over that very quickly here, and you can see that we've got North America, doesn't look too bad. Some storms eastern side of the US and Canada, and that's all right. It happens. A little bit of snow happening out there in the west. Western Canada and that area looks pretty clean right now. A little bit more snow coming in there. I'm happy there's no snow. When we look, and again what we mentioned about Hawaii, and Hawaii getting that storm stuff, I'm actually, you know what, I don't think I'm at the right time here. This doesn't look right to me. Let me check this. Precipitation. There, that makes more sense, because we had more snow. There it is. That was my bad, you guys. I didn't check the time because I let it run earlier. Alright, so I was telling everybody lies. You got a bad storm in Germany, and it's going across here. Some heavy-duty winds. I just want to have a quick peek at the wind speed. 84, 85 kilometers an hour. According to what that says, 44, 40, 40, yeah, 30, 40, 50. And that tells you England being bombarded with very strong winds as well. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. A lot of that hitting northern Germany and into Denmark. Big bad storm. So we have so much snow today too. Okay, you got snow? Wow. And you know, it's not even showing that there's a lot of snow coming down. Actually, let's see in the precipitation. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see there's a lot of snow in that area. Makes sense. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep going over it over and over. We did kind of look at this. Wanted to point out we still have 3 storms here in the Indian Ocean. And actually it looks like a 4th one developing as well. So that one that was on the other side beating up Madagascar has moved around and is now in the strait between Madagascar and Africa. And so that's causing some problems there. So on that note, I'm just trying to see what's going on with our volcanoes and what we can look at as our best finish for today. And I think I'm going to leave it on Popocatépetl to finish off our day, and hopefully that will be kind of neat. And let's see if we can get up there. Where am I hiding it? There it is. And that should be good. So that's all excellent. And we are going to call it a day. Thank you everyone for being here today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I certainly hope that each and every one of you has hit that like button. That is the most important thing. We don't see any new subscribers and don't have any super chats or anything. So we don't need to worry about those today. So thank you to my moderators. You guys have done an awesome job as per usual. And thank you very much for doing that. And the biggest thanks goes out to all of you, the people that are in here, the lava family. And that doesn't matter whether you're a lavalier or not. You're all part of that lava family. And I thank all of you for being here today. So thank you everyone. Be good, keep smiling, be happy, have a wonderful safe evening, day, or morning or afternoon, whichever it might be. Take care of yourselves, and please tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We will see you tomorrow evening, same place, same time, same station. Keep smiling, and we'll see if we can find bigger volcanoes. Good night, everyone. Oink, oink.